Hey guys, and welcome back to Greenlight Car Reviews. So today is kind of a different review. So we're reviewing car products. It's this new episode that we're going to start doing on Greenlight. And I have a friend over here. We're actually going to be setting up a new set of speakers in his BMW. So he got these speakers sent by BAVSOUND. So thank you to BAVSOUND for sending us the speakers so we could do this video and review them. So we took out the stock speakers out of the car already. We did one part of the car. And what speakers did you have in this vehicle? So what year is this car?
This is a 2018 BMW 340i, and it comes with the hi-fi sound system, so not the Harman Kardon, one step lower.
Okay, and how did you find those speakers? Were they good?
Those speakers were not bad, but it was missing a bit of punch. And
was it bass that was missing?
It was missing some bass, and they weren't super good, and so I found this company BAVSOUND, and they claim to sell great speakers for this BMW to upgrade them.
And how many speakers did you get with BAVSOUND?
We got 8 speakers, so 2 subwoofers and 4 mid-range, 1 center channel, and 2 tweeters.
Okay. So we already changed. What did you change already?
So we've already taken out the 2 mid-range speakers from the front passenger door and the rear passenger door, as well as the underseat subwoofer.
And you could really see the difference in quality between...
Here,
Let me undo these. So this is your just normal speaker, your door speaker, right?
Yeah.
And you could see they're much heavier than the original ones of the car. They look like they're made in a much better material. They're much better quality.
Not the same at all.
Much thicker, actually. So it's not the same at all. And here you have 2 wires, I'm guessing. This is in case you had the Harman Kardon
sound system, so you could put the tweeters
in the back. Okay, that makes sense. And the subwoofer is where you really see the quality difference. This is crazy. This is all metal, right in the front, and
as well as the back. See, these are the old ones.
It's all plastic.
All plastic, and then
this is great quality, all metal. I love this quality.
And it's also much heavier, those.
Very heavy compared to this. Let me see. Yeah, this weighs nothing. So much better quality. BAVSOUND, very good quality products. Now, this is so when you open the box, you get one big box. How many boxes did you get?
You get one big box,
and then you have all of this
everything's inside. So basically, how the kits work when you're ordering them is you can get the stage 1 upgrade, which comes with the 4 tweeters, 4 mid-range speakers, as well as the 2 tweeters, and then you can get the stage 1 and the underseat ghost subwoofers, which are those. It comes with 2 of them, and then also in the order, you can order this toolkit.
Does it come with it, or it's separate?
It's a separate add-on.
And do you need it? Do you suggest people get it?
I suggest that people get it because you could just throw this in the back of your trunk, and it comes with literally every single piece that you would need to work on the car.
Okay.
And so you're gonna have no issues with that.
So it's useful even if you don't...
It's very useful, and there's other pieces. There's torque drivers, and everything's included in this, so it's perfect.
Okay, so you get that. You get all these boxes. Then you get some extra pieces over here to attach the speakers to the vehicle.
Yeah, because
you get some glue in case you need some. Then you get some nice books with. Are these stickers? You got some stickers too, right?
Yeah, they also send stickers.
They send stickers. A nice letter. It's pretty well done. You get BAVSOUND stickers that you could put on your car.
And then here they tell you how to install.
How to install the stickers on the car. That's very well done. And here you get a little notice that says that you should always wait 12 hours after installing the speakers to kind of let them...
12 listening hours.
Yeah, 12 listening hours to kind of get them to...
break in.
Yeah.
So it's like a break-in period with any car parts, suspension and whatever.
So to get the full experience, you should listen to them for 12 hours so they can start... And it makes sense because the speakers haven't been moving, so these are all moving parts. So you want them to get broken in.
Lubrified.
Yeah.
Lubricated.
And then they start working properly. So we're actually going to get into the installation right now of these parts. From the first side of the car, did you think it was pretty easy to do?
It took me around 2 hours, and that's from someone that doesn't really do this, so I'm just a normal, typical consumer. But it was pretty easy, and you can go on the internet and go www.bavsound.com and go check out all their installation videos.
Yeah, because they have a lot of reviews, and it looks pretty straightforward. It doesn't look that complicated.
It's very easy.
It's all plug and play. And we're going to get right into it. We'll show you guys exactly how it's done so you guys can do this at home. And once again, thank you to BAVSOUND for sending us these products, and let's check out how we do this.
All right, guys, so we're going to start by installing the Ghost subwoofer. So that subwoofer is located under the driver's seat. So we're going to open up our BAVSOUND toolkit, and we're going to get our BAVSOUND wrench. We're going to take the wrench extension, and we're also going to need our T50 torque spits. So first things first, we're going to start by moving the front seat all the way back to its to the most recessed position. Then we're going to go here, and there's going to be two T50 torque bits, and we're going to unbolt these. And it takes a bit of torque, and once it's removed, you can just start spinning it very easily. And so there's going to be a total of 4 T50 screws. So 2 at the front, 2 at the back. So these are the screws. Once those 2 screws are removed, we're going to want to move the seat completely forward and then get in the back seat and go ahead and remove those 2 other T50 screws. All right, so these are the 2 other screws right here. We're going to go ahead and take these right off. It usually takes a bit of torque to initially remove them, then they're pretty easy to remove. So now we're going to put the seat all the way back, and so gravity is going to make it fall backwards, giving us access to the subwoofer that's under the seat. All right, so first step, once the seat is pushed backwards, there's a speaker grill, and so there's 4 screws there, and that's going to be the T20 torque bit. And in your BAVSOUND kit, there's going to be a screwdriver, and there's going to be a little wrench you can use. And so for 2 of them, you're going to need the screwdriver because they're higher up. And then for the 2 smaller ones, you can just put the T20 bit in it and torque those out. Okay, so these are the 4 screws located on the speaker grill cover. And so we're going to go ahead and just take those off. All right, so after removing these 4 screws with your T20 torque bit, this whole cover is going to come off, exposing the subwoofer. And then you're going to want to take a T10 torque bit, put it in your BAVSOUND screwdriver, and you're going to see that there's 4 silver screws here. So 1 here, and this one's going to be hard for you guys to see. There's another one here, another one there, and another one there. We're going to go ahead and take those all out. All right, so after removing those 4 screws, you're going to want to unclip this clip right here, and then you're going to want to use this pry tool to pry the speaker up just a bit, and then from there it should come right out. And we should be done with this. Well, we took out a bit of the rubber here, and so the subwoofer's out. Okay, so now we're doing basically reverse installation. So we're going to want to put the subwoofer in the exact same position. So we're going to want to line this up with where the clip was originally. All right, so we just put back those 4 screws, and unfortunately we're going to have to cover this beautiful speaker back with the grill. And so yeah, let me just screw these in. Just a matter of finding the holes. All right, so now we're going to go ahead. I tilted the seat back. We're going to move it all the way forwards, and we're going to put the 2 rear bolts first, then move it backwards and put the front bolts back in. Like that, the seat doesn't fall on us, obviously, and then we're done for the subwoofer upgrade. So to take out the front door, we're going to, there's 2 screws behind this. We're going to have to take off this trim here. You're going to want to use the BAVSOUND trim removal tool. And you're going to see that there's a little notch under here. You might get your pick tool under that, and you hear those clips coming off. Don't be scared, you're not breaking it. It's just a bit hard to pull off, and that's pretty easy. All right, so you're gonna take your BAVSOUND screwdriver with the T20 torque spit, and there's going to be one hole here and one hole down here. You're going to want to unscrew that, and then the whole door should come off with some clips. All right, so once you remove these two screws, you're going to want to take this pry tool and you're going to want to go inside the door here, and you're going to want to try prying it from everywhere, and you're going to hear those clips come off. And so once you have those clips, you just pull like that, the whole door should come off. And then there's going to be some more screws, and then you want to push up and make sure you don't get this in the way like that, you don't rip it off. So then the whole door comes off, basically. So once you've got the door off, you can just hold it on your knee here, and you're going to want to go ahead and take off these 3 screws. And once again, this is a T20 Torx bit right here for these screws. And this speaker should just fall off when we remove these screws here. It should just come right off. All right, so to take off these clips, you're going to use the little BAVSOUND pick tool. Put in this little hole here, and these clips just come right off really easily. All right, so once these 2 wires are off, you're going to want to grab right here, pull this off, and just pull it just a bit, just enough for us to be able to see this. You're going to want to remove this foam piece, route this wire off, out of here. Once that foam piece is out, you're going to want to use your little pick tool and come and grab the speaker right here. It should fall right out. All right, so this is the new BAVSOUND tweeter here, and we're just going to go ahead and clip it right in here. There's a certain way to do it, like that. All right, so once you've clipped the tweeter back in, you're going to want to put this foam piece right back on. It should hold on to how it was on the first one. Go right in like that. The wire is going to be right here. You're going to want to push this trim right back in, and make sure this here clips into the window area, and so that should all fall back into place pretty easily. All right, so when the tweeter's in, you're going to want to put all this trim piece back in, and don't be worried if this is loose, because the door is going to be pushing on this and holding the whole thing together. And so now we're going to go ahead and install the mid-range speaker. So in your kit is included foam pieces like this. You're going to want to separate this foam piece right here. And you're going to want to take this off. Put that aside right there. And this one we're going to stick right here. So once this foam piece is stuck on, you're going to take the piece that was at the front originally, route it through the wires, and you want it to sit at the back here to reduce vibrations. Then, since these speakers now have the wire at the back instead of on the side, the wires are going to have to go behind here. So you're going to put your hand back here and find an area where you can push through with your fingers and take out, there's like a little tar-like substance right here. And you should be able to pull that away and have a little room for your fingers right there. You're going to want to take the speaker, route the wires in. You're going to want to take the speaker, route the wires in through the door, and pull them back out right here. Then installing the speaker is basically very straightforward. There's only one way it can go, and so you want to turn it around. This might be kind of tricky because the speaker is a magnet and the door is metal, so it will stick on you like that. You're just going to want to find where it goes, and so this is where it goes. You're going to want to line that ring at the back and go ahead and add all 3 screws. All right, so the next step is, these are the 2 speaker wires right here. It's pretty self-explanatory. This one goes into this one. There's only one way, the one with the clip, goes in like that. That's for the tweeter. Then for the speakers, there's only one way it goes in. That's not the way, this is the way. Clips in, it's in, it won't come out. It's in, it won't come out. So once you've put the wires back here all tidied up, this is all put, Everything's like that. We're gonna go ahead, clip the door back in. So we're gonna start from the top, obviously. We wanna make sure we get this door lock inside this channel here. And so the door should pop in like that. 1, 2, 3, and just tap it. And everything should come back to normal. Then go ahead and put the 2 screws back, and this trim piece is gonna clip back in, and that's about it. All right, for this center front speaker here, you're gonna use the BAVSOUND prying tool. You're gonna get under here. This one's gonna be quite tight. You're gonna push up, and all these clips are gonna come off real easy. Then once you're here, there's gonna be 3 screws like on all the other speakers. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. This speaker is gonna pull right out. Same thing for the clip. This clip is actually way easier than all the other clips. It was right in here. Make sure not to lose this. Take the speaker out. Then on this new BAVSOUND speaker, you're gonna see it's gonna come with this bracket. You have to put this bracket here. And so this speaker then plugs in right here. There's only one way to plug it in, on this green port here. All right, so once you've clipped it in, you're gonna wanna have this bracket here. You're gonna wanna take this off. This doesn't really serve any purpose. BAVSOUND puts it here to reduce vibrations, but it will not fit if it's in here. So you're gonna wanna stuff all the wires in, and once again, there's only one way the speaker can go in. All right, so once the speaker's settled in with that bracket, you're gonna just put these screws back in, and it should be like same thing as like taking it out. All right, so once you're done screwing everything in, you're gonna wanna put this cover back on. You just push it, it simply clips in. All right, so we also decided not to show the back door installation because the back door and the front door is basically the same thing. You remove those 2 screws, pop out the door, and there's gonna be the speaker there, 3 screws. Remove it, put it back in. There's no tweeter at the back, so it's even easier than the front door. And so that's basically it. So we're done installing all the speakers. We're gonna come back in around 12 listening hours to give you guys a good in-depth review of how the speakers are compared to the hi-fi sound system. And I guess we'll see you then. All right, so it's been around 2 weeks. We've been testing out the sound system. The subwoofers are broken in. When they passed that 12-hour mark, it was a whole different level of bass in the car. So we're gonna go right ahead. We're gonna test the sound, make you guys listen to it. Obviously the quality of the audio is not gonna be the same as in real life and on YouTube, but I guess you guys will see. So as you can see, the new BAVSOUND speakers are much better quality than the original speakers. The low range frequency, the mid range frequency, and the high range frequency is much clearer, and music just comes together in the cabin, and it's just great. It's a great upgrade, bang for your buck, and I think you guys should upgrade. It's easy to install. You get a much better sound system than stock, better quality. There's no distortion. On my previous hi-fi system, you would put it at full volume, there would be distortion in the panels shaking, speakers shaking. With these speakers, everything is solid, everything feels better, and it's just a better sound system in general. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give us a like, leave a comment, let us know if you guys like this type of video, and we'll make some more. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.